Chapter 6, Lesson 6 Objective. Learn to use percentages. Essential question, how do I find commission, sales tax, and percent of earnings? Our first vocabulary terms are commission and commission rate. Salespeople often work for commission. A commission is a fee paid to a person who makes a sale. It is usually a percent of the selling price. This percent is called the commission rate. Often salespeople are paid a commission plus a regular salary. The total pay is a percent of the sales they make plus a salary. As you go into getting a job, this may apply to you someday. You may work off of commission only, you may work off of a salary and commission, or you may just work on a salary. Put this equation in your notes. Commission rate, which is a percent, times the sales that you make equals the commission you make. Places that work on commission. Car sales. So the more expensive the car they sell, the higher amount of money they're going to make because it's a percentage. Realtors that sell houses make commission. Scheels employees make commission. Can you think of any others? A car sales agent is paid a monthly salary of $700 plus commission. So they make the $700 no matter what, plus whatever extra amount that they sell and the percentage of that price. Last month, she sold one sports car for $50,000, earning a 5% commission on the sale. How much was her commission? Think KWC. What do we know? What do we want to know? And what are we needing to check, or how do we show our work? So we know that the sale was $50,000. We know the commission rate was 5%. We are just looking for the commission as a dollar amount. And so let's go ahead and figure that out. So if we use the equation, we take 5%. Notice when we put the 5% in the equation, we need to write it in its decimal form. If we were to multiply by 5, we'd get a really big number that would be larger than the amount of sales, and I don't think that's the amount of commission they're going to be willing to give. So we turn it into its decimal form. We multiply it by 50,000. That gives us $2,500. That's the commission. If we want to take this a step further, we could look for total pay. What was her total pay last month if she makes $700 a month plus commission? So she made $700 and $2,500 of commission, add them together. So for that month, her total pay was $3,200. Kind of makes that $700 a month look very small. Sales tax works the same way. Sales tax is the tax on the sale of an item or service. It is a percent of the purchase price and is collected by the seller. So the higher the cost of the item, the more you're going to pay in tax because it's a percentage of that price. The only thing that changed about this from the commission was that sales tax rate took the place of commission rate, cost took the place of sale, and tax took the place of commission. Same setup for the formula. So if Amy stays in a hotel for $45 per night, she stays for 2 nights and pays a sales tax of 13%. How much tax did she pay? We're just looking for the tax. So think about what we know. $45 a night for 2 nights would be $90 total. 13% of 90 is 13 times 90 for $11.70. Amy spent $11.70 on sales tax. Now you could use the percent proportion for this as well. You have the percent out of 100. You have the part would be the sales tax out of the whole, which was the $90. So if you're more comfortable setting up a proportion, feel free to do it that way. Bo earns $2,500 monthly. Of that, $500 is withheld for income tax. What percent of Bo's earnings are withheld for income tax? Withheld means they're taking it out of his monthly earnings. So if he makes $2,500 and $500 is withheld, we're looking for what percent of $2,500 is $500. So as a proportion, that's n over 100 equals 500 over 2,500. Cross multiply and divide, and we get N equals 20. So that represents 20% of Bo's earnings that are withheld for income tax. That's it. Make sure your notes are filled out. Make sure you've written questions about sales tax and commission, and review your notes, highlight any of the important information, cross off anything that's not as important as you thought originally.